All right, I'll call the July 18th DRB meeting to order. Agenda changes? None. And I believe you're up.
Okay, I'm just going to mention that Morton and Paul have requested a continuance to August 15th. They're still figuring things out with their homeowner association, but they feel that at that time they should be ready to proceed.
That's it?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a request for continuance till August 15th for Sophia.
I would move to continue the Morton and Paul review to the August 15th DRB meeting.
I'll second. Greg got it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, other business.
Move to other business.
Yeah, I'll mention that I actually received a request from Brett for a 6-month continuance for Hinesburg Center LLC back in May, and I figured let's have a discussion on this in July after the reset of the water and sewer allocation numbers. Unfortunately, due to the fact that there happens to be a number of leaks and some other problems with the system, they right now have a 0 allocation, which will probably change in the next, probably in a few months, where they'll actually be able to finally reset it. And since they can't set a water and sewer allocation, Planning and Zoning is supporting the request for a 6-month extension for Hinesburg Center. Hopefully by that time, they'll the water system will be set up, and we'll have an actual allocation.
Would they go back to the normal allocation schedule next year, back to July, or?
Hopefully.
Okay.
Hopefully. So that's the request for a 6-month continuance.
So Brett's in support of that, I assume.
Yes, very much so,
I-
considering he made the request.
So moved. I was just trying to read between the lines. I didn't see that there, but.
And likely, he would come back to us in advance to, as soon as the water allocation was made, we'd likely see it arrive.
I think there's a very good probability of that.
Right.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next, Tori and Daniel Tucker. Everybody ready?
I only saw one little thing on page 1, findings of fact 5, just a more or less a typo where it says due to safety concerns and drainage issues, a separate accesses for the two, just drop the A. Separate accesses for the 2 proposed lots is not feasible.
Oh, separate access.
And then you have to say are, aren't you? If you say separate accesses, you have to say are instead of is.
Are not feasible.
All right.
And order numbers 3, you just missed on the second line, by the zoning administrator if they are found to be within the original intention of submitted documents. Just add B.
All right, we did.
Otherwise, I sounded fine to me.
Any of the other board members have anything?
For the record, I observed, or I watched the video of the last meeting, so I am comfortable in voting.
Okay.
Move to approve as amended?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Okay.
Not quite 2 minutes, but
All right, and as far as news,
Announcements.
I'll be on vacation for the next meeting. Alex is going to be here. It also may be a similarly short meeting. There is one application, a application that would have been, that is in essence a boundary adjustment, but because it was part of a prior subdivision, is required to come back for re-subdivision. I will be providing a draft decision for that. This is Minor and Donaldson on Burritt Road, and actually Burritt and Garin Road. It's right on the...
Was that the one we had like 5 years ago where they're trying to work around a barn? And you weren't on the board then,
No.
but I think Ted and I and Dennis and Dick and
Actually, it was
Sarah.
Moving the driveway or something. Isn't it?
Yeah.
there was a,
And reckless teenage drivers, I think they were
Yeah.
trying to,
They've since moved.
Oh, really?
but anyway, they're going to be coming back for that, and there's another extension request that Alex will be talking to you about. And then we have a bunch of things that are set up on the 15th. So Frost Breweries is going to, they almost have a complete application, but we're expecting them on the 15th, as well as Morton and Paul.
Are they gonna have the water allocation they need for that?
They actually don't need to. They have an already existing allocation.
Who's this for?
Frost, the Frost Brewery on Commerce Street.
Oh, really?
I just can't believe the print and mail shop had enough water for a brewery. Allocation for a brewery.
It actually, it was I looked through the records, there was a hair salon there at one time, and they've had a few things, but they've got water. Should be a nice little application on that as well.
I will not be here on August 2, so you'll be one short.
I won't be here either. August 2nd.
Yeah, August 2.
No,
August,
What-
August 1st.
2nd. What, I won't
August
be-
1st?
Yeah.
I won't be here on August 1st either.
So who's
Or the
up?
15th?
Actually,
Oh, yeah, the
so,
15th.
so we have John, Sarah, and Ted. You're all not going to be here on that? I might just put out a call to see, make sure there's enough people. Well, actually, let's see, you've got 4 people here. Are you all planning, the other 4, are you planning to be here?
at this point, I have no plans to be elsewhere.
I believe so.
August
Yeah.
1st?
Mm-hmm.
Should be.
All right, I'll contact Ralph and just,
Is it, oh,
let
that's
him know
August
that.
1st? I'm
You
coming
call-
back from Glimmerglass, but I could be here by the end of the day if it was necessary for a quorum. Yeah.
Okay.
And John, is he?
I've
heard
reached
from him?
out, I've reached out to John, and John said that he'll let us know about a week. It's taken a bit longer, and he thinks towards the end of August that he will be available again, but he can't commit at this point.
Okay.
He's just gonna let us know a week or so ahead of time when he is available.
All right. Move to adjourn.
Could we
Second.
have avoided this meeting?
What's that?
Could we have avoided this meeting?
Unfortunately, no. I thought about that, but no.
And I sort of reached the same conclusion when I was mulling that over like 2 hours ago.
Okay.
Motion.
Second.
Aye.
We don't need,
No,
yeah.
we don't.
We don't need to?
I heard you can call a meeting anytime you darn well please.
So, Mitch.